It's Friday interview time and we're catching up with George Ellakobi ahead of tomorrow's Emirates FA Cup. We're at the fourth qualifying round stage. George, hopefully a good week of preparations leading up to tomorrow's game.
Yeah, it's been a very good week, clear week for us. So the players have worked extremely well in terms of what we are trying to implement, the strategy we're going to be going with tomorrow. So it's important that they come in tomorrow and they're full of confidence and execute a good game plan.
Obviously, the fourth qualifying round, everyone knows that the first round potentially 90 minutes away come tomorrow. Second round running, it's a Kent derby as well. That adds that little extra bit of spice to the game as well.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, we know all about the rivalry between Maidstone and Ebbsfleet, but we're not going to be playing the occasion. We're playing a football match, and hopefully our players are ice cold in their heads and fire in the belly. But it's important that we don't get carried away. We just got to stick to our game plan, stick to our principles, and try to execute the best game that we can do on the day. And it's important that we go into this game full of confidence.
Unlike the Herne Bay game a fortnight ago, we're here tomorrow and a good crowd behind you cheering you on every step of the way.
Yeah, our supporters, they've been fantastic, home and away, and it's important that we're looking into tapping into that. Our group of players have to play a perfect game tomorrow, but it's important that they play with the spirit that we know they can do, the desire, commitment, and making sure we leave nothing unturned in terms of running for one another. First, we have to match Ebbsfleet's desire, their commitment. We have to make sure we do all of the basics right and hopefully limit mistakes in the game, because they can obviously mistakes can lead to goals, and if we can execute the perfect game plan and do all the right things on the day, then we've got a big chance of making it to the first round of the FA Cup. But all of that has to be done within the duration of the game, whatever the additional times is going to be. We've got to make sure our concentration levels are at peak, but also we have to ensure that we compete really well against a National League side.
You described last Saturday as a perfect performance, the best performance you said you've seen this season. So that's a good platform on which to come into tomorrow's game on.
Yeah, obviously we know the performance levels were there, but it's just making sure we try and pick the right team, the right strategy, the right personnel in key areas, and we saw a good performance last week. But the more important thing, the pleasing thing, was the squad that worked towards the Worthing game, executed the perfect training leading to the game. And this week we've done exactly the same in terms of our preparations, and everyone is fighting to start the game tomorrow. So yeah, we might see some few surprises, but it's important that we don't look, or we don't leave the level of performance that we had last week. We need to take it forward into this game against Ebbsfleet, and it's important that the players are full of confidence. It was a fantastic performance, but we look to build on that. Hopefully tomorrow we'll carry on building on that performance.
Well, best of luck to you, the management team, and of course the players, and we look forward to catching up with you after the game tomorrow. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.